Assalamu alaikum. I'm Muslim Kaswara. Together we will prove the existence of Allah or God. Everything in existence is either dependent on causes or independent of them. If something is dependent, it is either dependent on another dependent being, or on a self-subsisting independent being, or on nothing. If we assume that it is dependent on nothing, this is impossible. The thing would simultaneously be dependent and independent, a contradiction. If it is dependent on another dependent being, then for the first dependent to exist, an infinite regress of dependence would have to end, and this is also a contradiction. Thus, only one logical option remains. It is dependent on a self-subsisting independent being, whose existence does not require anything else, the cause of everything. This necessary being exists independent of causes. As for whether it could be limited in power, knowledge, and wisdom or absolute, if it were limited, then what prevents it from reaching a higher level is the absence of the necessary causes to achieve that. And whoever is prevented by the absence of causes from achieving results would be dependent on causes. And here we fall into contradiction. We said that it is independent of causes and dependent on them, so nothing remains except that the independent being is all-powerful, all-knowing, and all-wise. If power were absolute without specification, there would be an existential explosion, which contradicts the observed reality, so it must be a willing being. Thus, we have proved the existence of Allah or God using reason and logic.